Hi guys, okay, in today's video I'm going to show you how I just rebuilt two teeth, right? Nothing too exciting there. So the history is the patient went out and ended up head hitting the floor and two teeth got smashed. Okay, so this is what it looks like before. And the thing is, she went to her own dentist, who doesn't do all the cosmetic stuff day in, day out, right? And all they did was focus all their attention on building up this one tooth, which, to be honest, isn't a bad job. But when the patient looks at it, they're looking at the whole smile, okay? And that one tooth on its own is not creating the smile. So the very first thing that I did was just build the teeth up in a temporary material. So we're talking about spot etch, and then some bond and composite flow or something like that, and I just build these up freehand. And all you're looking at to do is just create a bit of harmony in the smile, so it doesn't look like I've got massive gaps. We're not worried about textures, exact tooth positions. Length is important, and a little bit of incisal morphology. That's pretty much it. Okay, that buys you time to do the proper treatment. Okay, and we could either build this up in composite, and I know some of you guys are amazing at doing that. I'm not that good, so I relied on porcelain. And not only that, I didn't even specify the shades or anything like that myself. So step one, we did a bit of whitening because we want to lock in the colouring and match to a whitened set of teeth. Then I did the prep, and I did what I call a trial smile. So you just build the teeth up, you spend a bit more time doing this to mimic what you want the final result to look like in terms of shape, not colour. And this is the kind of trial smiles here and the modifications. Now, the really cool thing about building up broken teeth rather than doing a smile design is that these teeth naturally were not in a perfect straight line, so you're not creating that textbook smile design here. You're actually copying or trying to figure out what the kind of problems were with the teeth before. Okay, so you can see the centrals aren't perfectly flat, and you have to build in these kind of the movements of the teeth. And all I did was, because I didn't know what she looked like before, I just copied what was on the left onto the right. So you can see that the incisors are a little bit kind of butterfly incisors, and that actually helped because that is what her teeth look like, and the emergence of what is left of her tooth matches what I built up. Okay, pretty cool. And just to help the lab, what we did is just draw in what I thought the line angles were, demark the lobes a little bit. But to be honest, Luke knows all this stuff anyway. So I used Luke Barnett in Watford because he's amazing, and more importantly, these are front teeth. Look at the depth of colour in her natural teeth. Check out the translucency. Look at all the colour gradient from the neck to the incisal tip, all of that. And there's not many people who can copy this, and this was a really tricky case for him, and I just needed him to just take over basically. So I gave him the shape, and we did what's called a custom shade match. Okay, what this means is on the day of fit, the patient came to me and I took the temporaries off and just made it so that the temporaries could come in and off easily. So that took me about half an hour in the morning. She's all numbed up. She goes over to Luke's place in Watford. Then Luke does his magic. He's got his provisional crowns. He sent me a biscuit bake. I tried all that in and then he's got these, and working together we get the shape right, and he gets all the shading in the tooth as good as he can possibly get it. Right, and the patient's there, the patient's seeing what he's doing, so you can get feedback from the patient. It's a non-clinical environment, and it's really nice, and Luke's just a genuinely really nice guy. So that's all said and done. Patient comes back to me in the evening with her crowns, and we just glue them in, right? And check this out. This is a pretty good result. I'm quite happy with it. When you zoom right into the incisal edge, yeah, you can tell the difference. And any kind of experienced dentist will be able to say which one of these are crowns, which ones are natural. But this girl has asked all her mates, right, to guess which one it is. Nobody can tell. So I'll call that a good result. So I hope you got something out of it. Remember to subscribe, and I will see you soon. Take care.